When I started as a JOI fellow, I knew I was taking a risk. We fellows are expected to be peer mentors to one another. But I struggled with how a group of non-trans folks could support me as a transgender person facing tensions in my job that are often rooted in transphobia. For as long as I've endured the heavily enforced repercussions of being transgender, I've dealt with it by turning inward to protect myself. Because of my instinct to obscure these harmful realities from my communities, I knew that working in my placement and being a member of this fellowship would be a struggle. But I also knew that this year was about taking risks. So I made the decision to bring my full self to our class, hoping for the best. 2 weeks ago, I was at the Philadelphia Transgender Health Conference and heard someone speak about how their vital health needs were not met because of their trans identity. Listening to their story, I was overcome with intense anger and sadness. I left the workshop and reached out to a close friend, which surprised me. Other times when I had heard similar stories of horrible transphobia, I had held the pain inside where I knew it wouldn't disturb others who would never get it. I wondered why I needed to keep talking about this. When I came back to Boston and met with our JOI class, I again felt the need to share this story. In the beginning of the year, I wouldn't have felt safe opening up. But because our class chose to engage in difficult conversations about oppression, the group felt like a safe space for me to bring this story. But this doesn't end with me or with JOI. The moment I knew that I can no longer suppress my anger was when I recognized that this is why I organize. Organizing happens when we use stories to turn our private pain into the wider public's conscience and move others to share our sadness and anger. I'm still sharing this story and my anger because I know that I won't feel satisfied until my wider community can act together for large-scale change.